So in our bylaws currently, in order to serve in the executive or the presidential line, you have to be a voting member of the AAPM&R board for a minimum of 2 years. And the amendment that we're making is to allow somebody who has been a board member but not a voting member of the board for 2 years to be able to be nominated and hold a position in the presidential line. And the purpose of this is really the whether you vote or don't vote isn't the issue in terms of your experience. It's more having been on the board for 2 years as an active participant and understanding what's happening on the board. And so we felt excluding some very, very qualified individuals who have sat on the board as non-voting members for several years would be inappropriate and not to the benefit of our organization. So here's the slide on this. So just to read this, the officer must be a fellow member, senior fellow member, or part-time fellow member in good standing. To be eligible for the office of vice president, a fellow member, senior fellow member, or part-time fellow member must have served at least 2 years as a member of the board. So we're removing the voting part. So I need a motion to approve as presented the amendments to the AAPM&R bylaws. Yes. Stu Weinstein, as the PM&R Journal editor, sits on the board and participates in our meetings, but does not have a vote.
AMA delegate.
So, AMA delegate would be another person.
Kind of the resident physician as counsel as 1 year already served.
Yeah, so the resident physician council representative would have 1 year on the board served. So those would be the three primary people. Are there any other examples?
Just those three as defined as board positions in the bylaws.
No, he's not a physician, and so he can't be a fellow member. Yeah. Executive director and president. But he can't be a fellow member because he's not a physician. That's a good clarification. The young man in the front here.
One clarification I would ask on this is there a time frame as to when those 2 years would have been done?
There's not currently a stipulation on the time frame.
I think that it's important that the board experience be relatively recent. It may not be appropriate to try to modify that timing this time. I think that, if you have somebody who served 2 years on the board 15 years ago, to suddenly pull them out of the hat may or may not be appropriate.
So,
It should be somebody within a recent time frame, whether that.
Dave Welch's comment is that he would recommend that the bylaws be amended at some point in the future to comment that the 2 years served be within a certain time frame. So it couldn't have been 20 years ago, and that way somebody has more up-to-date knowledge of what is currently occurring on the board. And so this is something that we'll take note of and discuss. I think that's a very good point, Dave. So we have it's been moved and seconded. Those in favor? Those opposed? It passes. Thank you.